So I was recently diagnosed with having gallstones and put on a really restrictive diet because so much needs to be removed from what I was eating. And the only thing that I can get done is have my gallbladder removed, which I didn't really want. So I chose to work with Lorna because I really wanted to see how I could help myself and if I could avoid having surgery. On top of that, I have always had a very limiting diet, which I found very overwhelming and very challenging because not knowing what I can and can't eat. So when I was told I got gallstones, it was like so much of what I did find joy in eating and what I could eat was also removed. And so it felt pretty hopeless because I really did not know where I was going to go. Working with Lorna, she was able to guide me quite effortlessly, actually, into what works for my body type, what food, listening to flavours that I like, how I can flavour things, how I can work with healthy fats that will support my liver, how I can eat food that will nourish my body and help heal my body rather than every time I'm eating something it's triggering what's going on in my body. And for the first time in my life, I've actually feel like I'm eating food that I genuinely really love. It's flavorful and creative, and on top of that, this joy of cooking literally has come out of nowhere. And obviously I'm sure you can appreciate that for somebody who can't really eat a lot of food, cooking isn't the thing, and cooking always felt very overwhelming for me. That has been flipped on its head, and I actually have a real joy of cooking. I can get creative in the kitchen and really bring a big part of me into that part of my life, which has been a massive game changer for me. And it's not just me who that's impacted either. My partner's eating better because I'm cooking better food. And so the impact is there's a huge ripple effect around me with that. Lorna also, she just introduced me to a better way of eating. She helped me in terms of understand the cooking elements of it. And literally cooking together, which was a massive game changer as well for me. And not in something that I've got to come away and learn, but in a way that I didn't even have to and don't have to think about it, because everything that she showed me feels really natural, simple and easy. The outcome of all of this is that 1, I'm a better cook. 2, I'm really enjoying food. But 3, I have dropped 5k. Not through trying, literally, because my body is responding to the food that I'm eating. I've got no longer got pain in my stomach. I've got no longer got pain in my joints. My energy levels have risen. My skin feels better. My hair is better. My body is moving better. And my surgery has been deferred for a year because it's now no longer a priority. And I'm really hoping that if I keep working this way, it's not something that I'm going to have to do. So would I recommend you working with Lorna? Absolutely. She's got this real energy about her that just touches spaces and places that you never even knew existed, and opens up something in you that enables you to be more conscious around your relationship with food and how you're eating your food and what you're eating. Simple, I think that's one of the words, is there's a real simpleness to her process, which was really important for me. And she met me where I was at and then took me on a journey rather than try to ask me to meet her and catch her up. And so there was that was really important for me. Also, it's not a meal plan thing. It's a everyday living choice. That's what Lorna has gifted me, is an everyday living with healthy food that works for me, being able to make really conscious and considered choices around my food and what works for my body. And not just in my own kitchen. You know, we can all, it's easy, not easy, but easier to do this at home. But even on my travels, in different countries, in hotels and all of those things, I've still been able to ensure that eating well for my body has been maintained. And so Lorna introduced me to a new way of cooking and eating that one was really simple. I needed to keep it really simple, and she's an amazing teacher, but also the way that she put everything together, it wasn't like I was having to do a step-by-step learning. Everything that she showed me felt really natural to me. It made sense. It was like, of course I would have that. Of course I would put it. Yes, I know. And now I am experimenting on my own with different flavors, putting things together, and I'm a far more confident and creative cook. In terms of my pain levels, they are nothing. I've got zero pain in my stomach when I eat. I've dropped 5 kilos in 8 weeks, I think it was, from inflammation, water, and obviously some weight. And the difference has been phenomenal in how I feel. And that wasn't through trying either. That was literally, it was an incredible happy coincidence of eating the right way for my body. And so if you're thinking about working with Lorna, if you are ready to go on a really deep and beautiful journey around understanding your body from the inside out and how you can nurture and nourish yourself from a really conscious, heart-led way, I would absolutely highly recommend working with Lorna. The process is simple, the results are subtle and powerful, and she really is just a joy to work with.